to show you how to make a wild game pit, fire pit, to cook your wild game. It's 4 feet long, 2 feet wide, 1.5 feet deep. Now, we've been making a lot of changes around the old homestead here, been shifting things around, and our fire pit, wild game fire pit, I want to emphasize, is large enough to put a whole leg, whole quarter of an elk, whole quarter of a deer, a whole quarter of a bear, or what have you in there. Like to have 6 inches of hot coals on the bottom. It's large enough to go ahead and put in cast iron skillets and pots to cook in and to cook on, or you can go ahead and put the screen over and cook on top. Depends upon your preference and what it is you're wanting to do. You're wanting to cook, you're wanting to entertain, you want to just have a good time around the fire pit, it's great. But this is what I call a wild game fire pit. And basically, it's just digging out the hole, using the screens you want to use, fixing it up the way you want to. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Well, here we are. I'm digging a new fire pit for the homestead here. The thing about it is we had one over there for several years and around here in the yard, but now we're just kind of restructuring everything and making a lot of changes. This pit's in proportion to the screen that we have that we're using. I'm only digging down a little bit because that ground is really getting hard. So to make the ground easier, here's a tip. I'm going to fill this full of water, let it soak in, and then when the ground's softer, obviously, I can come back and finish this here just like this, because I want this about 1.5 feet deep. And of course, grab our fire, put that screen over there. But digging anything like this, from post hose to a fire pit, use water. Go ahead and make it a little bit softer. It's a different story if it's muddy goop, but this isn't going to be this way because it's going to soak it up, make it soft, easy digging. Well, here we are. Got to fill this baby full of water. It's going to take a while. It's going to soak in. It's going to take several hours. May not even be able to work on this the rest of today. But the point being is that it's going to make everything easier. Because right now it's a little bit too difficult to dig. This will work out really good. Well, here we are. This is pretty much it. This is our fire pit right now. This is our fire pit for cooking, for outdoor fires. Just go ahead and get around, get everyone around. You can go ahead and make them in any design that you want. Round, square, rectangle, whatever it is. Now, what we're going to do is line the top here with rocks and then put the screen over there. Now this pit, this particular pit that I wanted, is 4 feet long, 2 feet wide, and 1.5 feet deep. Because I always want at least 6 inches of coals on the bottom of the fire pit to go ahead and cook the meat. So this is our fire pit. Take a good look. You can build one in your backyard, just a little bit of work. Remember the tip I gave you right there on the water. Let it fill full of water. Once you dig down a little ways, it's a lot easier digging. Then you can move your dirt around your yard wherever it is you want. And you can have your fire pit for a family gathering, friends, cooking, whatever it is you want. I hope this tip helps and you enjoy your fire pit.